Today's video is sponsored by Tokyotreat and Sakuraco. With Sakuraco, you'll receive 20 traditional and artisan Japanese delights, including Japanese teas and one wonderfully crafted example of tableware with your box every month. As for Tokyotreat, you'll get to try up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available for a very limited time, so we get to share the hype as well. You can actually get $5 off your first Sakuraco or Tokyotreat box by using the code MASAKOX at checkout or by using the links in the description before March 31st. I hope you're going to enjoy what I'm about to show you, and take it away, other me!
But before we actually start eating snacks, here is a prime example of a soup bowl, a 4-season soup bowl. As you can see, there's the floral pattern on there from all the different seasons. And this is perfect, because I was actually looking for one of these, and Sakuraco just delivers. This is perfect for a miso soup side, or if you're feeling really frisky and just want to have like a tomato soup in here, doesn't really matter, it's for soup. But either way, it's very appreciated. But when it comes to the actual food, this is corn arare for you. So this starts off, and everything here is focused from Hokkaido. And this arare is made with the Hokkaido-grown corn, and it's ideal to balance out a cup of tea for an afternoon break. Well, this is ironic because I'm recording this in the morning, but hey, I'm open to being a little bit flexible. So as you can see, nice little arare. It's corn flavored. That's got a nice crunch to it, and as you can tell, that's got a nice kind of corn bite when you first get into it. And you see in here, and nice and fluffy. Nice start to it. Admittedly, I did not expect it to be that crunchy, but pleasant surprise though. Next up, of course, is the classic senbei. There's always a senbei with every box, and this one is from Saitama Prefecture. Shrimp rice crackers like this senbei are hugely popular for a celebration in Japan, packed full of flavour. And this is actually what I see every single month, and it's really good to have a recurring subscription because you actually start to pick out certain trends and you can anticipate them going forward. So here's a senbei, it's a big boy, and you go. This reminds me of prawn toast. This weird Chinese takeaway phenomena that we get in the UK. But yeah, this just reminds me of prawn toast, only this time you can actually see the pinkness in here. I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but it's certainly there. I actually got a little bit enthusiastic and I opened up the dorayaki a little bit ahead of time because I really like me some dorayaki, and this one is azuki. And dorayaki is well-loved traditional treat, and with sweet Hokkaido red bean paste, it's a very nice sponge cake and red bean paste. And again, with these packaging, and that's the thing, you gotta be careful. You think it's for two? I mean, I suppose you could split it into two, but it's ideally just smushed into one. So here we go. It's got a nice kind of soft bite to it. The red bean paste is actually quite mellow in this one, but yeah, it's essentially just a pancake sandwich with red bean paste in it. So I can't see anything wrong with this. It's nice and soft and it's very well preserved. And we're not done with the dorayaki either, because this one's the chocolate one, albeit a little bit smaller. And this is one from the Fukui Prefecture. It's again a pancake sandwich, but this time it's really tiny, so more like a blini pancake or something. But yeah, chocolate in here. Oh. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but there's something about this chocolate which is really Moorish. Nice and mellow, and a nice bit of after flavour that you're not really expecting, but lovely, very nice. I'll actually finish the whole thing. Milk Bel Castilla. Oh, I see. Oh, these are like little mini madeleines, and they're sugar coated as well, and they do look like little bells. For a moment, I thought they were balls, but you just see them like that. But no, that's an actual bell. That's very sugary coated, also on my fingers, but not exactly high on flavour, but the texture's there, certainly. And I can see this because, according to the information book, this was originally introduced by the Portuguese, and they did a lot of trading back in the day. And I can see why, because this reminds me of madeleines from France. So this is a very European snack, but now repurposed for the Japanese market. And of course, it wouldn't be a Sakuraco box without some jelly. We got some melon jelly this time around, and again, I'm not really a big fan of melon. And once again, I keep forgetting my spoon. I'm just so eager to be eating things like the senbei and dorayaki. I forget, you need dessert spoons for this one. But either way, Hokkaido melons fetch some of the highest prices in the world. So enjoy their refreshing taste with this luxurious jelly packed with flavour. I certainly will do for my pudding afterwards, I can assure you. But either way, it's always very well preserved, and there is no chance for this to go off. So this will last for a very long time. Now, this kind of intrigued me. We're going on the corn thing again, and this is sweet corn chocolate right here. And Yeah, enlighten me, book. This is from definitely Hokkaido. One of the more popular snacks to bring back from a trip to Hokkaido. So these chocolates combine two of the prefecture's specialties, sweet corn and dairy. This is white chocolate. Oh, this is going to be good. I didn't think this would work, but it does. I don't know why I'm weirded out by it, because it's not exactly that surprising when you think about it. I guess it's just in the wording, but either way, that's very nice. And of course, you always get some tea. So in this case, it's Hokkaido Genmaicha. So again, this will be adding to my collection of Japanese teas, which are very eclectic. So I'm very much going to be having this again with my tea later on. Now this one is Azuki Monaka. This is coming from Fukuoka. And these are sweet azuki beans, and they're yet another specialty Hokkaido has to offer. Encased in crispy rice wafers, this traditional treat is perfect with a cup of tea. Well, I don't really drink tea, so I'm going to have to just go with this analog. But yeah, you can tell it's very crunchy. And hey, look, this actually kind of reminds me of the Sakuraco logo. I wonder if it's actually connected. It's certainly packed full of flavour and the azuki beans. Nice subtle flavour there. And you've got to be really careful with the wafer. It's really, really crumbly. So you are going to be leaving crumbs, so just be aware of that. Just make sure you got a plate. The bean paste here, it's not like usual red bean paste. This one's a lot less sweet. So this is, again, something that you would have with the drink. So it'd be a nice little accompaniment. Maybe I could try with a coffee, perhaps. Now coming to you from Ishikawa, mini biscuits. And these immediately right off the bat remind me of mini cheddars, but these look way more pretty. I mean, the packaging, the actual kind of patterns on the biscuits. Wow, that's really, really cute. So I've got to try one of these. So these biscuits are pure nostalgia. Hailing from Japan's era of modernization, they still contain 0 additives. So, you know, if you're looking for organic stuff, this is really nice. But you know what? I retract my statement. They are not more like mini cheddars. They're more like rich tea biscuits. And rich tea biscuits are my favorite biscuit. I know it's very bland and very boring, but it's just the texture, man. Also, me having rich tea biscuits since I was 6, so childish memories there too, but now, yeah, definitely reminds me of rich tea. Also, I meant to say, in this month's box, there is a mystery snack here as well, so might it be from a previous box that you might wanted to have another go at? Or maybe it might be something different entirely, so there's a little bit of surprise in this month's box, but what is not a surprise, of course, is Hokkaido Milk Danish. And the Japanese, they certainly love their pastries, and I'm still marveled by the fact that, oh, that's a nice break. The bread is just so soft. I don't know how they do it, but anyway, let's try this. I'm getting less milk here, but it's just nice and fluffy and light. Oh, there's the milk. Comes afterwards, the aftertaste. So it's really nice and smooth. If you ever get the chance to try a Japanese pastry, you definitely should. It's just nothing like you've seen before or tasted. Got another jelly here. This is mandarin flavour, so again, I'll be sure to have this. And also, if you see it, look really carefully, it's got a little bit of mandarin in there. It's really cute. So there is a little bit of fresh fruit in there as well. Now coming to you from Nagano, it's a cheese cookie. Now, this is just going to be quite straightforward here. This is just going to be a nice bit of cookie. That's a cheese I've not smelled before. Ooh, it's a bit eggy. It's like egg and cheese, and I'm not complaining. I like that combination. Got a very interesting cheese smell, but then the first flavour that hits you is egg. Nice and soft. I'd be definitely wanting to try that with a little bit of cheddar, certainly. So that was the Sakuraco box. A really nice mix of flavours too, and it really makes me want to actually go and visit Hokkaido next time in Japan. I'll have to talk to Chris about that, but next up is the more sensational Snackin Shibuya experience that is Tokyotreat. And much like the Sakuraco box, this comes with a very interesting guide as well, and as you can immediately tell, it's a lot more poppin' and colourful, and this is very much like the Tokyo that you may recognise from your animus. And by the way, I don't normally mention this, but it does have a little thing about Hachiko, the lost dog, and I remember actually seeing this statue in Shibuya when we went to go and have a little bit of an exploration, and that's a nice little thing to go like, oh hey, I saw that dog in person. But let's just get this out of the way. You get your Kit Kats, and this one's the pudding flavour. So this is like Beerus, and ooh, actually it comes with some instructions as well. So you don't have to have this one just on its own. You can actually, according to the instructions here, you can actually have this warm as well, because the top of it will actually microwave. So I'll have to try that later on. But I want to bring this to you as soon as possible because this definitely does intrigue me. And, ooh, that's got like a burnt caramel thing to it. So, ooh, that's very nice. Yeah, that's definitely Japanese pudding, all right. You're not going to be disappointed with this one. Even the chocolate itself is really nice and creamy. It's got that nice kind of smooth texture to it. And it's a Kit Kat. Need I say more? Now, okay. I know that there are some weird flavors out there, but caramel popcorn soda. So popcorn, yeah, that's in itself. Caramel popcorn, very nice. But then you make it into a soda or a fizzy drink or fizzy pop. Now, you colour me intrigued right here. So let's just get into this. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting a little bit of iron brew in this, and there's a burnt popcorn flavour to it, so... It's a little watery, I think, but... Yeah, I can tell, but this, to me, definitely has an element of iron brew in there. So if you're not familiar with iron brew, famous Scottish drink, it's quintessential. If you ever come to England, you got to try it, ironically, because it's actually from Scotland. But either way, it's a British type of drink, and this reminds me of it. The flavours aren't really that strong. It's not going to wallop you in the face, but they are there. So it's a nice kind of discreet version, despite the really eccentric packaging. Oh. Now, you might be familiar with ramune, but this is strong cola jumbo ramune. So this one is actually ramune candy, but 50% bigger than the original Morinaga ramune. So it's the big version, but it comes in a very small packet as well. But don't think that they're actually massive. You can actually just swallow these in general. Nice and powdery. Got a quintessential cola flavour and quite easy to chew on. Oh, kind of fizz as well. They're not like pop rocks or anything, but they suddenly kind of dissolve and then suddenly, whoa! Suddenly becomes a liquid instantly. Strong cola jumbo ramune. Jumbo surprise. But one thing you'll definitely get in this box is Matcha Thunder! And this is a thunderous surprise because this certainly intrigues me, and it's got like the texture say thunder! Look at that. So it's a nice hefty chocolate bar, and it's got a little matcha top to it, so... Oh, nice and solid. The matcha isn't overpowering, but you can definitely tell it's there. It's got that earthiness to it with the chocolate, and it's dark chocolate from the look of it, so... Oh yeah. That's a really nice combination, actually. Now, Fujiya are a big popular brand in Japan, and this one tells you to look! And already I can tell it's parfait. Parfait time, because Japan likes their parfait, and I really like their boxes too. They're very, very neat. Very, very smart and sophisticated. And then you've got the individual packaging as well. Well, I say individual, but it's like all in one go, so they all share the love, as it were. So let's see. We got one, I think. The flavours, I think, are Parfait a la Mode, Heart, Appreciation, Happiness, Yellow Banana, and Baskin-Robbins Pop-In Shower. And by the way, you get plenty of these, so you get to share. Remember, share. But these are all individual, so you don't have to break them apart, so it's always very convenient. Next up is the Jaga King. And I'm intrigued to see this. This is a great light snack, and it'll be like eating delicious pan-fried potatoes. So, okay, we're going into a bit of a savoury feel right here, because we've had plenty of sweets, and now, immediately, that looks like a bit of potato, like a really fluffy, chunky crisp, and it smells like potato, and you can actually see a little bit of the skin there, so... Ooh, that is like a crisp, but, like, puffed up. That is a weird combination. It's somewhat puffy, but it's also got a lot of heft to it. But sure enough, it does taste like a potato. And I would say it's a king. Now, this is Kamisen Cracker, light salt edition this time, so it's lightly salted for you. So let's give this a go, shall we? And immediately I can see that, ooh, it's a nice little kind of cute thing as well. So it doesn't overwhelm you. You can easily chew on them. And sure enough, lightly salted too. It pretty much it comes as it is, really. Now, this comes from Scone, and it's Quattro cheese. So 4 cheeses. Oh, and it tells you Gouda, Camembert, Mozzarella, Cheddar. Gouda and mozzarella, oh my goodness. And it says that once you open this bag, you won't be able to stop. And they get around a certain thing, but let's take a sniff. Ooh, that's nice. And these are things I very much are familiar with. That is really smooth. It doesn't wallop you. Like, I was expecting, like, to be confronted with loads of flavour and, like, artificial flavours and stuff. But no. This smells like cheese, but you don't feel it's artificial. You feel like it's the real deal. And it's deluxe cheese as well. Yeah, I better put these down. I think they might be onto something with this. Now we get some puka puka tai, but this time it's the lemonade flavor. So I'm interested to see, how do they get around the whole lemonade thing? So I'm guessing it's lemon, but slightly fizzy, but yeah, looks like the usual thing to me, so. Oh, I think those mad lads have done it here. This reminds me of lemon meringue pie. And based on that texture and flavor, I'd say that's a really good approximation to a lemonade flavor, just lemon meringue. Now, we might want to have some noodles for lunch. So this is spicy Neapolitan tomato pasta. So this is the ramen treatment, but with pasta. So it looks like spaghetti, but it's the Japanese way of doing it. So I'm intrigued. And does that come with Parmesan as well? But don't forget to read the book, because it does provide some very important context. And this is a Japan's original pasta. So it's their one, the Neapolitan. And it provides you all the information you need to know about it. So you can be much more educated than I am, because I am ignorant. Now, to go with the Texas nomenclature still, you get Texas corn pottage puffs. And this comes from the creamy Japanese corn pottage, which is basically soup. These are little things, they're like corn pottage, so it's like a creamy corn soup. Ooh. Nice and fragrant. Well, definitely sweet corn. I think it done it. Nice and soft, they dissolve very quickly. That gives you off the very natural flavor of sweet corn. Very nice. Now we have Porriki German potato pretzel sticks. So you can definitely tell it's somewhat German because it's got the kind of nice gingham thing on here. So as you can see, it's just like a regular pretzel stick, but that flavor doesn't hit you right away. Give it a couple of seconds, definitely comes through. Nice and fragrant too on the bite. And you do get lots and lots of it, so plenty of portion for that. Now we're going to get some more crackers with Sankaku cracker, and these are vegetable flavor. So unlike the German potato sticks, these are more triangular, so guess off a typical cracker sensation. Not really sure about that. Maybe just try one more, but for me it just seems a little bland. Okay, no, it's got a bit of an earthiness to it, but it's not blowing me away. It's vegetable flavor, so it's a vegetable of some kind. Now we get to Manekan cookies and cream waffle. So already I know this is going to be good. So this is made with fresh Hokkaido cream, vanilla bean and cookie chunks. Sorry, Chucky cookie. Yeah, my name is Chucky and all that stuff. That does smell like cookies and cream. Ooh, it's got like little cookie bits on the side as well. I would say, that's about right. I would say that's on a win. It's not overly creamy, but there is an element of creaminess to it, but the cookies, definitely. Okay, I think I see what my mystery snack is. It's a saket, or something like that, and I'm not actually quite sure what it is. Yeah, we're gonna go a bit on a mystery here, folks. It's like some kind of chocolate-y Danish type thing, like a sausage roll, but with chocolate. So this is a very familiar shape, but not expecting it in this way, like a strudel almost. Okay. Got a nice crunch bite to it. Dissolves very quickly. That's a pleasant surprise. Then in any case, thank you so much to the likes of Sakuraco and Tokyotreat for treating me with these lovely boxes. I've managed to travel around Hokkaido and Shibuya all from 2 boxes. And if you'd like to try this for yourself, you can use my code MasterCoX, which is in the description and the pinned comment, to get $5 off your first order. But you gotta do it before May 31st, by the way. All that remains to be said is, again, thank you so much, Sakuraco and Tokyotreat, and I hope you enjoyed this video if you were watching, and that it provided you some insight and you might like to try this for yourself. Until the next one, folks, catch you later!